So, I platinumed the Spy Family game, and now let's talk about it. Let's do it! So, I'm a massive fan of this show. I'm a massive fan of anime games in general. Sparking Zero, if you could just release today, that'd be fantastic. But when a Spy Family game gets announced, I was kind of intrigued, I'm not gonna lie. But how is the game? We'll talk on that. So when I first heard about it, I didn't really know anything about it. I was like, oh, are we having a Splinter Cell clone where we can go around as Lloyd doing his missions? I mean, kind of, but not really. Are we having a Dynasty Warriors clone where we're going around as Yaw, killing everyone? Well, kind of, but no. Are we pretending like we're Peter Parker and taking some pictures? Well, yeah. So the game boils down to, obviously you're playing as Anya, and you're essentially going through her days as a child, and you find out that your life as a child was very repetitive, because this game is very repetitive. So of course she wakes up, she goes to school, you interact with Becky, Damien, and Henderson.
Can I talk to the second son? Is that something I can do?
The school is very small. Like, you can't really do a whole lot. You can go to the classroom and the gym and the hallway. That's about it. And while you're in the school, you can take a few pictures. Then when you come home, you can interact with Lloyd, Yaw, whenever Yuri and Fiona decide to show up. Oh, Fiona! Then after you've had food, you can pick between a few different mini games. Now, some of these are incredibly fun, while others are... there's something. Like, I really thought playing as the Thorn Princess, doing one of her missions, would have been so freaking dope. But oh my god, it gets very good. How quickly it gets repetitive. Bro, I'm a Dynasty Warriors fan. I know repetitive combat. I do like this peanut bowling. So, like, you know, that's something. And I do like these card game ones as well, where if you play as Anya, you can look at other players' hands. So there's cool ideas here. Then after you've done this cycle for about 2 days, you then get to go on a family outing, as Anya likes to say, to various different places across the show. And you have to purchase items that Anya can use and interact with at these locations in order to take a picture. Like, for example, you go to the beach, you have to buy a beach ball, you know, kind of things like that. So there are 3 of these items in each location, and there's also 3 environment pictures that you have to take as well. In order to complete a full area, you have to come back to the area 3 times, since you can only take 2 pictures at a time. Just because after 2 pictures, Anya just gets really tired. Then once you get back to the house, you pick the next family adventure, which will most likely be the place that you just went to, and then repeat the cycle all over again. And that's the gameplay loop. It's like 20 minutes repeated. Now, obviously, going back to the minigames, there are an abundance of minigames you can play. There's this Geometry Dash one where Anya falls asleep on Bond and then all of a sudden they're running through and picking up stars. Like, that one's kind of cool. And I do really like when you're cooking with Yaw and you have to time the slices. It reminds me of Fruit Ninja. Like, I kind of like that one. But bro, I'm so upset at Lloyd's. Like, you're playing as Twilight. You're sneaking around. And I couldn't have been more bored. Like, bro, let me be James Bond. Let me use his pistol with a silencer. Just, come on, man. Now, obviously, they do reference the show a lot in this game, which isn't an issue just because the show is really, really good. On the face. Good morning, please. Bro, it's exactly like the show. So if you have watched the show, you will get a lot of enjoyment out of this. Or even just her doing the iconic smirk. Like, there are some really cool ideas in this game. Does she hit it? But of course, you clicked on this video for a platinum, I guess. The platinum is so easy. Like, there are 19 trophies in total, 10 of them being you taking every photo in each of the areas in the game every time you go on an outing. 7 of them, I guess, are for you maxing out this friendship bar type thing with each of the characters in the game. You speak to them every single day. This bar increases. You go to school, you speak to the 3 in there. it increases. And as soon as you've got those trophies, you never have to go back to the school again. It's the same when you're speaking to Yor and Lloyd. As soon as you maxed out their bars, you're only really turning around to see if Fiona is there. I was just very happy when I didn't have to speak to the characters again, which I never thought I'd say in a Spy Family game, because the characters are just so good. So that's 17 of the 19 trophies. The last trophy is just for beating the game. You... Yeah. Again, I wish there was so much more that I could talk about in this game, but everything I've summarized in this video is the entire game. Very elegant indeed. So yeah, bit of a short one. If you guys want to see another platinum, you can click somewhere here.